All right. Good afternoon. Sorry, it's a little bit later than normal, but yeah, and I wanted to stream. So let's we're gonna do the flight. Yesterday's return flight that we weren't able to do because of some chores that I had to take care of. Who just took off? Someone just took off from Regina. Did they? Or someone just landed. Ah, okay. All right. So we are at Regina in Canada. It is minus 24 degrees out there. How can that be? How can that be? All right. I need the checklist. I forgot. Right. Okay. So. Okay, let's get this going. So this flight is sort of a continuation, of yesterday's flight. We flew in from Minneapolis into Regina, and we are now flying back. So, let's start this, shall we? So our route today is like that. So we're going to take off from runway 31, and we're going to basically fly runway heading for a little bit. And then we'll turn and head to the first waypoint. And yeah, our flight level today is 31,000 feet. We do have a bit of weather, but not much. We sort of land in the middle of it, but we're okay. We are on VATSIM. And yeah, let's get going. Okay, first things first. So batteries on. Batteries on 1 and 2, they can go on. Here we are. Nav lights overhead can go on. Nav lights on. No smoking overhead to auto. No smoking to auto. Cabin emergency we can arm. There we are. We can put the logo light on as well. Why not? Your damper 1 and 2. Autopilot 1 and 2, avionics master 1 and 2. Ground ignition is good. Anti-skid to on. There we are. Yellow and green lift spoilers, they can go on and on. Bus tie is on auto. Bus tie is on auto, that's all right. Standby invert generator armed, yes they are. Okay. Galley can go on, there we are. Gen 1 and 2 are off and off. APU gen can go on, there we are. And left inner pump can go on, and we can start the APU overhead, and APU air can go on. Pack 1 and 2 can also go on. There we are. All right. So let's set up the GSX, shall we? So GSX and request boarding. There we go. All right. So we're going to go aft cargo can open and forward cargo can open, and we can open the forward passengers as well. Let's bring in the OFP. Continue. There we are. That's good. METAR minus 24. Let's attach that.
Welcome on
there we go. All right. So let's go to the aircraft.
Items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free.
And why isn't it bringing in my...
If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead seat, all of your items must be placed into an overhead locker. Once you have safely stowed your cabin
Boarding starting. Ah,
to help us ensure an
hold on.
departure, we would
So
kindly
fuel.
ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining.
We need to set that. So how do I bring it in again?
This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing this.
Okay, I need to put it in myself. So let's have a look. OFP block fuel today is 4970. So 4970. Enter. Okay, so we can start refueling. There we go. All right. Okay, we are FMC. There we are. Position in it. Gate 7.
Good morning.
Of course, you don't want to use it. Why? Why doesn't nothing ever work in this thing? All right, that's fine. Last position is good. Okay, there we are. And then we can go to index and bring in the flight plan from SimBrief. MOT to SCADA. Yep, that's good. Okay.
May I see your boarding pass?
There we are. So let's go to our departure. So departing on runway 31. Did I do a CYQ?
This way.
CYQR2, yep. Let's just put that one in there as well. And execute. There we are. And then the arrival
Boarding pass?
into Minneapolis is on 30 left. 30 left on the
Boarding pass, please.
Skater 5. Skater 5. And it is on, what did I choose? Did I choose that?
May I see your boarding pass?
Yeah. Captain. There we are. Captain. And execute. So if we go to our legs, we're going to fly runway heading. Then we're going to go direct to MOT. Next page, we're going to have one disco. So monkey to Hapton. So we're going to go there and kill that one there and execute. So we should be good. There we are.
May I see your boarding pass?
Okay, we won't get rid of that vector there. We'll fly the runway heading. Okay.
May I see your boarding pass?
Perf. The cruise altitude is 31000. There we go. All right.
Good morning.
We can.
Hello.
Okay, execute. Lovely. So that's all good.
Hello.
That's all good. Our flight number, let's put that in, shall we? NWA 3815, sorry. So NWA 3815.
Boarding pass, please.
There we go. All right, performance in it. Oh, there is a whole thing here. Oh, okay. Briefing panel. Let's go fetch. Top of cruise is 318.66. 318.66. Outside temperature is minus 24.
Good morning.
There we are. Reserves 0.78. And zero fuel weight is 358. So 35.8. 35.8. There we go. All right. And transition altitude is 18. And we can execute that. Okay. There's our VNav. And we are okay. So legs are done. Departure arrivals done. Yeah. All good. Let's just check that VNav again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please
Yep,
place
we're
your
good.
large
We're
bag
good.
into the overhead locker.
Okay.
Wheels first,
So we'll
and
put the VNav in here.
under the seat in front of you. These
Okay.
include laptops, handbags,
So here, FMC,
items of
we're going to go to the legs page.
exit row or a
There we
front
are.
row bulkhead seat.
All right.
All of your items must be placed into an
So
overhead
that's
locker.
done.
Once you have
Let's
safely loaded your cabin bag, please take your seat.
EFIS master on. EFIS master on.
We would
There.
ask that you keep the
Okay.
enabling all remaining customers.
IRS. So let's align those up.
For departure. This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
So up. There and up. There. Actimel Multi. Actimel Multi. Hello. Hi, how are you? We're in the RJ 85 today at Regina. Actimel. Isn't that like that milk drink or something? Or yogurt? All right. And so that's all lined up. Okay, so we're going to go anti-ice 1 and 4. Anti-ice is going on, and on. So engine anti-ice on.
Please leave the aircraft.
Flight deck emergency lights we can arm. There we are. Auto press altitude, overhead, destination altitude. So our landing elevation will be 823. So 823. It is, yes it is. It is an old aircraft with an old livery. NWA, Northwest Airlines. It is. You can see how cold it is by looking up the top here. Minus 24 degrees. So, oops. There, minus 24 degrees. Yeah. So anti-ice is on. Okay, what are we doing? Anti-ice. Okay, landing altitude. Landing altitude was 823, so we're going to pop that there and go 800. Okay. Uncage, everything. Parking brake is set. Yellow brake, okay. That's all right. Thrust levers are off. Fuel is off. Thrust lever and fuel is off. Brakes are good. Hydraulics overhead. Hydraulics overhead are off. There they are. Center tank transfer. So center tank transfer, we will go to auto. There we are. Ice detect. Ice detect on. There we are. Ice detect on. Fuel quantity. We should be all good. Fuel is good. Oh, now it wants to do this, does it? Let's just import it and see. Start refueling. Let's see what happens there. It should be all good. No, it's NWA. What does VATSIM say? VATSIM, where am I? Where am I? Minneapolis, there. VATSIM. NWA. Oh right, yeah. I don't know, but it's not Niger. It's not Niger Airways. It's not Niger Airways. That's for sure. Northwest Airlines. Yeah, it must be a VATSIM thing. But NWA was an American airline from back in the day. And yeah, it was back in the day. All right, so that's all good. Yeah, like the band. All right, let's just have a look at something. I just want to check something here. Menu, index, perf, our fuel should be correct. So if I have a look at this, so hold on, 4970, that is good. Cargo should be okay. Let's see passengers. It already did it. Why? What is it doing here? I shouldn't have imported it. There. Realistic. Can I change that? Let me see. Board. GSX handling. There. Okay, let's just go immediate. Instant. There. Okay, that's good. All right. And if I do that, we're all right. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's just click that there. So zero fuel weight was 31.1. Okay, 31.1. 31.1. There we are. Execute. All right, now we're good. Okay, we're all ready. I think we are ready. So let's go. Ice detect on. Fuel is good. Fasten seatbelts overhead. Fasten seatbelts on. So let's go and select our takeoff speed. There we are. So takeoff V2. So 131. There we are. Flaps. 18. So toga will go max. We are good. Landing altitude is 800 feet. That's all good. And DMEs, flight director on. Flight directors on. We're going to altitude 310. There we are, 310. 310, runway heading is 310. So 310. There we are, 131, and we are good. Let's go DMEs on. There we are. Vex, hello, hi. How you doing, Vex Freeze? So I'm doing the return flight from yesterday. There we go. That's all done. Our Q&H today in Regina. Let's see. Meta CYQR. Yeah, return from yesterday. We did I had to do chores, but I wanted to do the flight back. So 3008. So 3008. Let's set that up. 3008. I always do the wrong knob here. There we go. 3008. There we go. Look at that. Minus 24 degrees, man. Minus 24 degrees. Right. As usual, our IRS doesn't align. Why? Because you got to do this little trick. So there, 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 there. Now, let's see. We got to wait for that yellow light to go out. Come on. I mean, minus 24 is ridiculous. There we go. There's one. And the second one should follow, hopefully. Come on. Come on. Always waiting for the second one. It's perfect. You can skate on most lakes, ponds, even rivers. Yeah, that's also a good thing. Yeah, let's do that again. So there, there, and there. While we're waiting for that, let's see what's CTAF. Dot CTAF CYQR 1186. Why isn't that aligning? 1186. There we go. All right. Still not lining up. Come on. Up, across, down, and there. That should be the shortcut for lining it up. There we go. Finally. All right. We're good. So everything is good. V-speed. Okay. Before start, ACU pump overhead. So let's get GSX to push us back now. We're good. Prepare for pushback and departure. No. Okay, closing the doors, there, there, and there. Locking gear. And chocks. There we go. We're good. Regina traffic, northwest 3815, stand 7, push and start. Facing southeast.
Cabin crew, arm doors, and cross.
Hold on, I got some other aircraft up as well, so nose right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
I've got other aircraft here already. Who is that? Osprey. Who are they? Stuart Parsons. No. No. Okay. Okay. So we got beacon on. Sorry. Yep. Beacon on. So AC pump overhead. AC pump overhead. AC pump overhead to on, and then AC pump overhead goes off. There we are. Beacon is on. APU air. APU air. Is off. Packs off.
Set parking brakes.
All fuel pumps on, and on. Start power is normal. Start master on, and we select engine 4. Start. Are these guys on 122 or one on CTAF? Okay, parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Okay. Let's go elapsed time. There we are. And introduce the fuel, sorry.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, we can go with taxi lights on and runway lights on. Fasten seatbelts is good. So we are just doing engine start. So engine 3, start. There we go. We can put all the heaters on. And engine 2, start. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions.
Okay, and engine 1. There we go.
The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft.
Okay.
The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be
The
fastened.
Longo startup pre-flight.
And we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe.
Okay, start select can go to off. Start master overhead can go to off.
Put on your own mask.
Engine anti-ice as required. We'll keep that on.
Take a life
Gen 1 and 4, they can go on. On. There we are. APU air on. Pack 1 and 2 on. Brake fans overhead. Brake fan to auto. Engine on and on. There we are. Those are the hydraulics. AC pump overhead to auto. AC pump to auto. PTU to on. Heaters are already on. And we are good. All right. Taxi. So let's go taxi. So flaps 18. There we are. Flaps 18. Taxi lights are already on. Okay, config check. Let's go and do our config check. So release the brakes. Config check. Wait. Now it's good. So the flaps were moving. Okay. There we are. Config check is okay. Let's go continuous ignition there and there. And we can go. The APU doesn't actually switch off in this aircraft till you're up in the air. So let's do our taxi. Okay. Why is that happening to my progress bar? That is a strange one. So people are... interesting. Interesting. All right. Okay. Regina traffic in Northwest 3815 taxi runway 31. Regina taxi. Regina traffic. Okay, let's go. Parking brakes released. There we are. We can go TCAS to the on position. There we go. And let's go. Interesting. There we go. What's happening with my progress bar today? Did I mess it up? Alright, I have to have a look at that. Why is that progress bar doing that? Did I mess that up? Ah. If you turn on the tooltips, it will show you how much time is left to align. I don't like the tooltips. Right, let's maybe have a look at one file. Why is that doing what it's doing? My stream flight. There. Operational stream flight. Start. DTG. 784. Right, let me just keep an eye on that and see what happens. All right. Okay.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Regina traffic, northwest. 3815, lining up runway 31.
For takeoff.
Forgot to arm the Teleflex strut lock. What's that? No idea. Okay, so before takeoff, let's just hold it here. Cabin call. There we are. Landing lights on, strobe is good. Auto throttle with alarm. There we go. The auto throttle arm. All right. Hey, it could exist. It sounded genuine. Okay, it's on. Here we go. Brakes hold. N1, 55%. Let's go.
Check thrust.
There we are. We're good. Toga. And let's go. Release.
Thrust set. Knots. Go. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive climb.
And 210. Oh, positive rate. Sorry. Gear up select.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
Flap 0. So let's go heading select there and there. Okay. That's good. We're just flying out past the manual, then we're going to do a direct. Okay, let's go direct there, there. Execute. And LNAV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin.
Traffic on
Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will commence our in-light service, offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available today.
There we go. So let's go to 280. So 250 was it?
Beverages together with drinks and
280.
We accept all major credit and debit cards. If we can be of any further assistance, just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
There we go. Aviation Geek, hello. You're getting the new 737 today. Ah. Nice. Okay, let's go. Landing lights can go off. Seatbelts off. Continuous can go off. And we can switch off the anti-ice. We will get ice detect anyway. And APU can go off. There we go. APU overhead off. Engine air on, and on. There we go. APU on. APU air off. APU air. APU air. Where are you? There, can go off. And PTU goes off as well. There we go. Good. Right, I think I messed something up in this release of the progress bar. I need to check. Why did it start? It's moving, but why does it start like that? Interesting. I need to check what I did. I didn't even touch that area. Okay, there we go. That, yeah, but they're on every aircraft. Every So those parallax balls on all of them, the 737, oh sorry, the Airbus has them. Yeah. So they adjust, you know, the pilot uses it to make sure they're in line, and that's his seat height, right?
Traffic.
Where? Which traffic? There is no traffic. Oh, there is. He's right there. He's right there. But he's a... What is he? He's a 340. Why am I catching up to a 340?
Regina traffic, that's 3532, taxiing Alpha, 12 point Alpha short runway 31, Regina.
So that's the traffic I'm seeing.
Clear of conflict.
Okay. If you say so. I mean, this is a great aircraft. I mean, JustFlight have made a great aircraft with this one. I really like it. Look at that. We got a lot of traffic around, eh? So 122.8. How long is the flight? I don't want to be that guy. There's a whole toolbar at the top. 1 hour and 12 minutes. Estimated time en route. Right, let's just increase that range. There we are. So there's our top of climb right there. We're going to 31,000 feet today. And transition we already passed, so 1013. Sorry. There we go. So let's have a look. So we're heading to waypoint MOT, Mike Oscar Tango. And this is pointless. It doesn't work usually. So there we are, 24 down.
Traffic.
And more traffic. I seem to be catching up to this A340. Why? Right there. So there. I don't know why it's picking that up as traffic. There is someone else behind me as well. Oh no, that's me. Sorry. Okay. Wow, that fuel isn't looking good, is it? Why does my sim brief always kill my fuel? I don't understand. So, no go around. Is today the day we are getting the new 737? Yeah, I think it is. But US time, right? So PMDG made an announcement. Hold on. Yeah, no one is saying what time, but today it's supposed to be. The Discord is going like no one is able to see it yet. Well, they can't really change anything in the cabin because the 737-800 is the 737-800. So the one that I fly normally, which is the 2020 version, is fine. Why isn't it holding my altitude? Yeah, no one cares. No one cares about toilets flushing, to be honest. I don't. Oh yeah, I'm at 31,000 feet. I forgot. Why have I got something flying around me?
Whoa, now that's impressive.
Hey, Custard, hello. How are you? Mate, I saw this thing happen with the progress bar, the one you were talking about. I think I might have broken it with all the tweaking. I should just leave shit alone. Yeah. So I'll go through the code and have a look at the logic. But I released, yeah, I don't know. I'll just go through it. I mean, I haven't touched that area at all. I mean, it's quite separate. I released a new one this morning, which now pulls the wind as well. So you've got the wind. And, as well as some changes to the gamer overlay. So the gamer overlay. So if I run the gamer overlay, there's the gamer overlay. So it hides, right? So it drops down quicker now. I changed that. But I can also disable the auto hide. And now it doesn't do an auto hide, so it can also be disabled. And then bring it back. And then it's there again. Yeah. No, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to check it. I'm going to check it and see. I can't see, I can't, there's nothing in there that I've messed with. Because the progress bar logic is quite separate. So, I don't know if it's just, I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, it still works. It just moves a little bit slower. So there we are, 31,000 feet. We're in our cruise. I seem to be catching up with an A340. How does that happen? And he's 1,000 foot above me. I mean, how does that happen? An A340 and I'm faster than that. I'm not descending. What's his flight route? His flight plan? Is that Greg? Like Greg? Because his name is Greg. I wonder if it's Greg. Hey, it's Greg. And he's just slowing down on purpose. Okay. Let me figure it out. Hold on. 122.8. Hey, the aircraft on top of the... Is that Greg? Like from Hey, It's Greg? Oh, he's disappeared. Gone offline. There we go. We're on our way. So we got top of descent in 354 nautical miles. We are coming in on 30 left. Okay. That radar, I never can get it to work. Back. Welcome back. See, look, I mean, the progress bar seems to be working okay. It's just, I don't understand why it started where it started. I checked the file, and that seemed to be okay as well. So I'm going to go in the code later and just have a look. I'm sure I have not touched anything in that. Maybe it's just one of those airports. I don't know. Maybe I just have to make their logic simpler. So 639. I will figure it out. You know, sometimes you just got to be in the mood, you know? You got to be in the mood to read the code. And yeah, I'm a little bit coded out, but yeah, I'll have a look at it. No, I mean, I enjoy it, but you know, sometimes I need to focus, I need to look at something else, you know? Why I don't see anything on this radar? I've seen other people get displays, but why I don't know. Let's increase it, 50 nautical miles. But I don't think that's got anything. And there's not the stuff. I'm gonna have to put it on the forum. The stuff in the user manual is not too good. Let's have a look at the user manual. There, RJ. No. Where is it? Hello? Where is the documentation? Interesting. I could have sworn it was documentation. Documentation, where are you? No. Where is the documentation? No. Product support page. RJ. There. Go. Ah. Below is the latest operations manual, EFB manual. So let's go that one. And let's go weather. Okay, see? Weather radar. Pilot blah blah blah. The intensity. Which one is the intensity? Intensity, range, gain, gain. So gain. I've got it on like full. So there's gain. Okay. Standby. Toggles weather unit and displays the weather in return. Okay. Ah. Cyclic. Let's try this. Map toggles And then that's it. There's nothing else. Talks about nothing else. Huh. All right. Right, let's have a look. What are we at? 234 nautical miles till top of drop. KMSP. And we're coming in on 30 left. KMSP. Starts 30 left. There we are. Good. Right, what are we at? 170. We'll start doing our descent prep shortly. Hold on. Monkey. Yeah, okay. So 126,700. 126,700. For the CTAF. No idea. No idea. No one is saying anything. I mean, the 737 hasn't even launched yet. The Discord is just... Everyone is spamming the Discord at the moment. Like with the 777, the 777 was already built with 24 in mind, right? Some people are saying it's $5. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, I think it's been... They say this aircraft's been completely redeveloped from the ground up because it requires the same sort of development as the 777, right? Because the original 737 was written in a different code set. Right. Oh, 99. Shit. Sorry. Okay. So we want to be 3,000 feet. So 3,000 feet. There we are, 3,000 feet. Decision height. $250. Okay. Landing speeds. 113. There we go. That's set. That's all good. Okay. And then PTU on when we descend. Captain is going to be 7,000 feet. Okay. Good. Oh, yeah. And 30 left is 110.3. So 110.3. 110.3. 110.3. There we are. See, I'm not picking up anything. And we've got massive clouds right in front of us. Don't know why this doesn't work. Let's see, go to cyclic and see. Test. No idea. Okay, 72 nautical miles. So there's our top of descent right there. Escada. Okay, we got to drop to 7,000. Good. There's so much weather down there, but I'm not picking up any of it on my weather radar. This is really strange. Let's tilt it all the way. Gain. Okay, so 36 nautical miles and we'll start our descent. Weather off. Weather on. "21 nautical miles. All right, mate. Good lad. Good lad. The old need our help. You will get a lot of blessings for that. "10 nautical miles. Yeah, but hold on, you're diabetic. You better tell her to do something else, like a leg of lamb. Yeah, just tell her you're diabetic and then she'll make you something else. Okay, let's start our descent. There we go. Starting our descent. $2,200. That should be good. Let's see, where does that take us? So starting our descent into there we go. So starting our descent into Minneapolis. And we should be okay. We should be good. -2. What is it? Altimeter 2927. Let's slow this right down, actually. We've got another aircraft coming in, and I don't want to be in that position. There we are. So 2997, wasn't it? 2927, sorry. Okay, CTAF. Okay, 2927. Okay. So we should be actually good. Yeah, that's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be
Okay, fasten seatbelts. There we go. There we go. Continuous ignition is good.
fastened ready.
All right.
Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilet...
Nav radio's okay. APU on. Start as required. So we can start the APU.
Minneapolis traffic up to 184, 15 mile final, runway 30 left, Minneapolis.
Have a good one, mate.
Thank you.
Okay. 240. Okay, let's slow it right down. And we're going to slow it right down. So we can go flaps
Cabin
there.
must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Okay. There we are. And let's bring it right down.
Flight Captain, the cabin is now secure for landing.
There we go. That's fine. Landing gear down. So I slow down because I'll give him time to get out of the runway. There we are. So I'm going to be 112, 118. So let's slow it down a bit more. Let's go to flaps full. One, 4, 5 for now. So we've still got an aircraft on the or in front of us who's not landed yet. So that's why we're going slow. So we'll do the approach any second. So that's our runway there. Okay.
Localizer captured.
So 112, 118.
Delta 184, clear of runway 30 left, Minneapolis.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, landing gear can come down. Oops, sorry. I already had that up. Sorry, my bad. 118. Minneapolis traffic. Northwest 3815 inbound, runway 30 left. Localizer established, 9 miles out. Glide slopes coming in. Hey, hi. Good sir. Hey, how are you? Same old, nothing different. I mean, outside, I mean, the weather isn't very Christmassy, is it? Like we're getting a tropical monsoon in December. When I say tropical, you know, 10, 12 degrees isn't normal for the UK, eh? So we're going to exiting right. Look at that though, it just looks stunning down there, doesn't it? It looks really, really nice down there. Can't do a go around. No fuel for that. Oh yeah? Look at that. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? That looks really, really nice.
1,000
Well, I'm in full flaps. So full flaps on the 112 plus 5, so 118. Okay, I have control. A little bit below the glide slope. Bring it back. There we are. Nice and slow.
Air brakes out.
Light slope. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Oops. It really floats, eh?
10.
Ground idle.
Oh, shit. It really floats. It really floats.
Spoilers, yellow and green.
It really floats.
Brake pressure checked. $60 knots.
Wow. I had that yesterday as well. So I have the auto throttle disconnect on my throttle. And Minneapolis traffic, northwest 3815, clear runway 30 left.
Safety-related.
Minneapolis traffic.
However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used. Please make sure you take all your personal...
But I do like the aircraft. I mean, it just, you know, it needs some getting used to. I've got to practice landings more.
Care opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved during flight. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journeys.
So we're going to G1. Yeah, really easy, yeah. But I do like it. I do like this aircraft. I mean, I just don't fly it enough, you know. Where we're going G, and we're going to G1. No. The MD-11, yeah. There we go. Good sir, did you download my my StreamFlight product? My StreamFlight software. Now, even if you don't stream, you can have an overlay that is always on your screen like that. Yeah. Even though you're not a yeah. No, you don't need to be a streamer. Now this overlay just sits on your screen, so you can watch stuff. Yeah. It is. Yeah, just search exclamation stream flight. Put it in the chat. You'll get the link. Exclamation stream flight. There you go. It's always good to sort of, you know, you can see exactly what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. So G1. No, I haven't. I haven't flown the MD-11, no. I don't have the MD-11. So it's over there somewhere. So not here. That's gate 10. Just before this turn. I mean, when I say long, not long haul, but medium haul, yes. Medium haul. I think we're there. Yeah, if I'm doing a medium haul, then it's a 777. Okay, good. Parking brakes set. There we are. And we can cut the engines. We all have the APU up.
Cabin crew, disarm doors.
There we go. Okay. APU's up. Fuel there, and there. Okay. Lights can go off and off. There we are, off. Seatbelts. And GSX. Request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, when disembarking, please take care and hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please ensure that you supervise your children, and for your own safety, do not walk underneath the wing.
Here we go. Chocks. There we go. Perfect. We are good. And there we are.
The boarding starting.
There we are. That can go off as well. And yeah, I'm not going to bother switching everything. It takes ages to switch off. All right, we are good. Right, that is it for me for now. I might come on little later on. But I think a bit of Way of the Hunter is what we're looking at. All right. In the meantime, take care. I shall see. Is there anyone on worth raiding? No. All right, that is it. Yep. Merry Christmas to you too, man. Good. And yeah. All right. I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye bye.